It's Shaun G, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, peace and love to the family. This is the main office.
Peace and love, family.
How y'all doing tonight?
Great.
Look like y'all in the building tonight. Let's get a shout out to the family in the building tonight. It is the main office, another episode. Thursday night. And let me tell you something. I feel good. I'm in the mood tonight. Let's send a shout out to Vet Pooh Bear in the building tonight. Let's send a shout out to your girl Girline in the building tonight. Let's send a shout out to my boy Irv. Big Irv is in the building tonight. Let's send a shout out to Jackie. Jackie's in the building tonight. Let's send a shout out to George Green. He's in the building tonight. Phone lines is open, ladies and gentlemen. 347-595-0279. I want to hear somebody's voice tonight. We got a lot to talk about in the building tonight. Uncle George is in here. Uncle George is in the building.
Hey, hey.
We got a lot to talk about, family. Let's go ahead and share the video. It is the main office. Another episode, Thursday night. Let me tell you something. It's really, really cozy out here. We want to know where you're listening from. Drop your comments below and let us know where you're listening from. I think that's very important. I think that's very, very, very important. Main office. Your boy Shaun G, the beautiful Judea. Peace and love to the family. I know you guys are having a wonderful Thursday evening. I know y'all standing up, and here's the topic tonight. We talking COVID versus the mark of the beast. And And I think it's very necessary for us to talk about that tonight, family. A lot is going on in the world today. A lot going on in the world today. And I want y'all to let me know how we sounding in the building tonight. Also, I want you guys to let me know if the spelling on the screen is correct. Let me know if you guys are, tuned in and the visual is good tonight. I think all that is important tonight. As we tune in and get ready for the main office show tonight, it's your boy Shaun G, the beautiful Judea.
Hey.
And the topic on the screen tonight is today marks the 20th anniversary of Aaliyah's passing. I got my queen with me tonight. She's in the building. And let me ask you something. Are you guys enjoying this magnificent Thursday night? I would like to know if you're enjoying this magnificent Thursday night. And I think that is very important. Also on the screen, we're going to be talking about the Tesla. Listen, AI is about to take over a lot of you guys' jobs out there. I want to know if you're ready for all that. Right. Need to know if you guys are ready for all that. Make it a date, don't be late. We rock out every Tuesday and Thursday night. I need some of y'all to share the video tonight. Share the video. Peace and love to your girl Vet Pooh Bear. People are stubborn now, more than ever. I hate that babies are being exposed more and parents are thinking that they're protecting their kids. If you teach your children in a certain way, they'll learn a certain thing. I respect Pooh Bear in the building, all the way out of Atlanta. Peace and love to Pooh Bear in the building tonight. And let me tell you something. It is the main office. It's a Thursday night, and we are getting warmed up in the building. Let me tell you something. We got a show for y'all tonight. It is a quiet storm kind of night, and I hope you guys are in a good mood. I hope you are blessed. I hope you are really vibing. I hope you are really tuned in. You better tell your friends we are live tonight. We are maybe about 20 minutes into the show. We had to let everybody know we in the building. Ain't know if his family get and share the video tonight. Smash that love button when you come up in the building tonight. Listen, we need to get these numbers up in here tonight. That's right.
Holy moly!
Let's smash that love button in here tonight, family. I got the beautiful Judea in the building. How you doing, my love?
Fine, honey. How are you doing?
You're looking fantastic. You got the red on. I mean, you're looking wonderful tonight. Splendid, by the way.
Well, thank you. You're looking quite handsome yourself, honey.
I appreciate all that. I like to say. Well, it's another episode of the main office. The main office family is in here tonight. We like to thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank you.
All right, and we like to say, if you want to call up, the number is 347-595-0279. We look forward to hearing some of you guys' voices in the building tonight. A lot going on in the world today. All right, my beautiful queen got a letter she want to start off for the night.
Yes.
And bring the letter up tonight. We'll talk to the people in the building tonight. Shout out to the girl Vet Pooh Bear's up in here. Uncle George is in here. All right. Shout out to my boy Irv is up in here. East Elmont is in the building tonight. And there's a lot of things going on out here. You smash the love button when you come up in the building. Let me tell you something. It is the main office of Thursday night. We feeling good in here. I got the incense burning. It's a lot of feng shui going on in here. And I think it's a beautiful thing.
Absolutely.
Shout out to the family. And listen, if you haven't joined the main office group, why don't you come on in and share the video and also follow the Shaun G channel. I think that's a wonderful thing. And my baby said she wanted to start off the show tonight with a wonderful letter for all of those out there who are going through the struggle. We hear about the struggle every day. Whether it's COVID, whether it's just family issues, whether it's just the struggles of life. My honey said, you know what? I think I need to give the people something that they can hold on to. You know, a moment of hope, a moment of good vibes, a moment of feeling like faith is worth it, a moment of Jesus in their life. And I think that's a wonderful message tonight. Do you believe that everything is going to be all right? I know. We have all been through it before. There's nothing else in the world. If there's nothing else in the world, we can all agree that we have been through some difficult times.
Absolutely.
And if you believe that in the building tonight, I want to see none but loves going up in the air. If we can all touch and agree on anything, I think we all have been through some difficult times. Who do you turn to? Do you turn to your friends? Do you turn to your family? Do you turn to people you don't know? Do you turn on the TBN network and listen to that maybe about 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning? Who do you turn to? And I think we want to know that question in the building tonight. Who is it that you turn to when you're going through difficult times? Will it feel like everything is going against you? It feels like the world is crumbling down. And you have tried everything that you know, everything that you was taught, and nothing is working. Who do you turn to? My beautiful queen got a letter for the family in the building tonight. You'd like to introduce that letter?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I want to give honor to God first and foremost, and to my king here. But also, I want to give honor to you all as well. And I just want to share a letter that I read upon that was very encouraging, and it sounded very inspiring. And I just wanted to give that to you guys and share that with people who are going through and let you know, listen, you got to pick yourself up. But here goes. This is a motivational letter to you written by Phil Janicek. Now, I do want to let you guys know that there are some explicit words, not of my choosing, but just letting you know, get ready. So here goes. It says, "Hey there. You may not know me, but I've written this letter specifically for you. Yes, you. I know you're feeling pretty down right now, and that your current situation makes the world seem like a shitty gutter full of misery. So I've decided to sit down and write you a good old-fashioned motivational letter. No deep, profound thoughts, no life contemplation, just straight pure energy jumpstart you right back in beast mode. I'm not here to tell you to love yourself and that everything is going to be okay. You already know that. But despite knowing it, you still feel shitty. I'm here to tell you to stop pouting. Think the world fucked you over? Good. I'm here to tell you to wipe those tears off and use them as a lube to fuck the world back. I'm writing this to tell you it's time to toughen up. That's not to say that you're not already tough or that what you're feeling is not normal. But you've worried enough. You've regretted enough. You felt scared enough. It's time for a change. Things didn't turn out the way you thought they would. Face it. There's nothing you can do about it at this point. So stop stressing over things you cannot change. Yes, you probably should have done something differently in your life, but you didn't. You know, the infamous Rocky quote says, "You, me, or nobody is going to hit as hard as life." But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep it moving. Think about that for a moment. Everyone can throw punches from a position of strength. It's easy to keep a positive mind and keep on hustling when you're in power. But when your chips are down, when you're shit out of luck, broke, beaten, and battered, your mind easily warps into the opposite direction. If it were easy, everybody would do it. It's easy to be happy when you wake up on the right side of the bed, but you know too well that those days are scarce. For the majority of us, most of our time is spent walking the tightrope to the next problem. This letter isn't written from a position of power. I was in the same position you are in now. I felt down on my luck, really shitty, without no way out in sight. But the only way you're able to find a solution to your problem is if you bitch slap yourself back to focus. And since you haven't done so already, I've decided to step in and slam you over the face instead. It's a complete paradoxical situation, a catch-22 if you will. Your mindset controls the outcome. If things are shitty, you will feel shitty, and therefore things continue to be shitty. The only way you're able to break the cycle is by not letting your current situation affect your state of mind. As a matter of fact, when your life is at its lowest, your mind needs to be at its strongest for you to be able to climb back up. Fuck letting anxiety drag you down. Use it as a motivation to get ahead. Fuck letting fear stop you from doing what you want. Do it any way you feel invisible. Stop asking why and start asking how. This is not the time for hindsight. At this moment, it doesn't matter how you got yourself into this situation. Right now, it doesn't matter what you could have done differently. All that matters is what you are going to do next. You've made your bed, but don't sleep in it. Yes. As you probably just end up sobbing through the night, leave the bed alone and stay up planning your comeback. The popular saying goes, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. But the reality is the tough should always be going because that's what makes them tough in the first place. It's hard, very hard. Sometimes life punches you straight in the gut, knocks you down, and keeps on kicking. But don't roll over the floor and cry. Take the beating, but don't let it beat you. Allow yourself to be knocked down, but not knocked out. You can anticipate the next punch, but you can contemplate. You can't anticipate the next punch, but you can contemplate your next move. Life can be pure beauty. Life can be truly amazing, but life can also be a battle. And right now it is. Physical exhaustion, psychological manipulation, emotional disaster. When life hits, it can rob you of your sleep, energy, and power. It can play with your mind, shaping it and twisting it. It can attack your emotions, self-esteem, and confidence. But never, ever, ever let it fiddle with your mindset. Always keep a sharp focus. Never lose sight of what's really important to you. Keep pushing and struggling until you get yourself up. Stand straight and look life right in the face. There's no fear in you anymore. No anxiety, no hesitation. Staring down life can be the same as staring down the barrel of a loaded shotgun. You've gone through hell and back, but you're still standing up, ready for more. Because you can take the punches, you can take the attacks, the beatings, and anything else life has in its arsenal. And at that moment, life smiles and walks away. You depart on good terms. The world is beautiful again. Birds are chirping and the sun is shining. Your wounds are healing and you're rising higher than ever. But you don't forget, because sooner or later, you and life are going to clash again. Only this time, you'll be smarter. You won't make the same mistake again, and you won't get broken easily. And this time, if you're smart enough, you'll know to be the one to throw the first punch. Let that sink in. I'll be right here waiting for your reply. Yours truly.
Wow. Yep. You heard it from the queen.
I hope that helps you guys.
The beautiful Judea main office. We're talking this a Thursday night, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, mama.
Peace and love to Deborah. Mama's in the building. Dallas is in here. We want you to drop a comment below and let us know where you're listening from. We think that's important tonight. That was a powerful thing. And you know, babe, that reminds me of Psalm 46. What Psalm 46 talk about, God is our refuge and our strength.
Absolutely.
When God is our refuge, our fortress, and our strength, he said that he'll be there forever in our presence and help in trouble. Therefore, we shall not fear, though the earth may give away, and the mountains fall into the earth or into the heart of the sea. The waters shall roar, and foam of the mountains quake with their surging. There's a river whose stream make glad the cities of God, the holy place where the Most High dwell. God is within her. She will not fall. God would help her at the break of day. Nations are in uproar. Kingdoms fall. He lifts his voice. The earth melts. The Lord our Almighty is with us. And the God of Jacob is our fortress. Come and see the works of the Lord, as he has brought us through on this earth. He makes wars cease to the end of the earth. He breaks the bow and shatters the spear. He burns the shield. With fire, he burns the shield. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord Almighty is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. And the church say, amen.
Amen.
It is a beautiful Thursday night, ladies and gentlemen.
Beautiful, honey.
And let me say this. I'd like to thank everybody in the building tonight. It is the main office. I hope you guys are safe and feeling powerful message we got in the building. I hope we was able to lift up a soul or lift up somebody in the building tonight. Peace and love to everybody listening, no matter where it is that you from. You see the topic on the screen. We'll talk a little bit about Aaliyah's 20th anniversary, as well as a couple of things. And we're going to touch on the topic of COVID versus the mark of the beast. And there's a lot of things going on. Peace and love to Donnie, all the way out of Brazil. We want to thank our sister for tuning in with us tonight.
Come on.
She's in the building with us. And as we get ready to unfold and what we call unpack tonight's topic, we are glad to see each and every one of you in the building tonight as we talk about some important topics on the screen, and also some important topics of things that's going on out there. And there's just so much happening in the world today. There was a pastor who talked about his refuge and the situation that he had going on. Shout out to the pastor Derek Hawkins out of Northwest Washington, from the congregation of 16th Street in Northwest Washington. And his verse was the Psalms 46, where he went on to say, quoting strong biblical passage that reminds us that even in the face of trouble, God is always our refuge and our strength.
Amen to that.
And I think that's a wonderful thing. And I don't know who I'm talking to today, and if it's somebody out there that's going through some struggles or going through some hard times, going through some bad times, and just need a word, I think this message is for you. All right. He also went on to quote and say that I talk about the facts in the Bible doesn't talk about the absence of calamity. And I think you know that no matter what it is that we talk about in the word or in the book, the good book, it doesn't say that you will not have calamity. But God promises his presence in trying times, such as trying times and world-changing events like September 11th was not the first, and sadly it would not be the last.
True.
We will see inhuman acts, but we also and always can depend on God's presence when tragedy strikes. In this text, Hawkins quoted for writing on the walls inside the congregation camp, he said, "I believe in the sun even when it's not shining. I believe in love even when I'm alone. I believe in God even when he is silent. Even in the midst of tragedy circumstances, God is still present. Even when it's hard to see or perceive him." And I think somebody out there could understand that. Psalms 46 says God is the refuge and strength. And I think the moral of the story today, what we want to talk about, family, is listen, what are you going through? We see people every day. I mean, they driving and turning corners and popping bottles and doing all kind of different things and pulling up in this and pulling up in that. But we never get a chance to really ask them, hey, brother, what's really going on in your life? Hey, sister, what's really going on in your life? And I think the beauty of that, and also the unseen version of the beauty of that, is that you just never know.
Right.
If you're not inside that circle, or if you're not inside that immediate comfort zone, or that immediate intimate setting of familiarity with that person, you just will never know. How many times we see people out there walking around doing things and living their life and going on, we just don't know what they might be going through.
A lot of people, I'm gonna tell you, looks can be very deceiving.
And looks is a beautiful thing. Don't get me wrong.
Well, true.
Because by the way, you're looking fantastic in the building tonight. I mean, you got your red on.
You.
Looks can be a beautiful thing.
Yes.
347-595-0279. The main office, we are in the building tonight. 347-595-02. And we want you to call up. And the question is, if looks can be deceiving, and if you know anything about God, what is it about the power of the Holy Spirit or the power of the Heavenly Father that's important? And how has it gotten you through in your life? I think that's very important in the building tonight. It is the main office, and we are in here. And let me tell you something. It feels good in here. I think we might have to light a candle, maybe burn an incense. I felt a lot of feng shui in the building tonight. You guys rock out. We're going to be talking about a lot. We're going to play some music from your girl, King Sis. Name of this joint is called Encore. Check this out.
Holy moly!
You never feel the way I feel. You don't know if my love is real. Baby, listen to me, here's the deal. When you're not here, I'm not the same. I'm needing a new chapter, babe. Been stuck here in a bed for days. I've been staring at the telephone, cause when you're gone, I miss your face. Later clock, body talk. There's no need to bring it up. Nothing you say makes it better.
You don't see that every day.
Tear apart, issues left behind, restart. Nothing you say makes it better. Hey, bring it right back to me, baby. I know we've been here before.
Let's smash that love button, family. It is the main office Thursday night. You guys are looking fantastic. Let's go.
Right back to me, baby. I know what I want more. Give me the good this time. No cap, no lies. It's our own core. I never wanna give you up. I know we've been through way too much, but I'm confident we'll make it through. I'm here for you. You're not by yourself. Later talk, body talk. There's no need to bring it up. Nothing you say makes it better. Wreck and roll, tear apart. Issues left behind, restart. Nothing you say makes it better. Bring it right back to me, baby. No, we've been here before. Give me the real time, no cap, no lies. It's our own board. Bring it right back to me, baby. I know I want more. Give me the good this time, no cap, no lies. It's our own board.
Yep. I hope you guys are feeling real good tonight. Tell you something, it is the main office is Thursday night. Peace and love to the family in the building. 347-595-0279. And we are locked and loaded in tonight's show. Tonight's topic is the mark of the beast versus COVID. Let me tell you something. A lot of people are talking about this COVID, and I don't know. Maybe you know. Maybe somebody out there said that the mark of the beast have something to do with this COVID vaccine. Ooh, I don't know. I'd like to talk about it tonight and want to know what you think. Want to know what is your perspective. What is your perspective in regards to what you think? Now listen, family, we know that this is almost like taboo. We know this is almost like political. We know this is almost like talking about religion. We just got questions tonight. You know, the world is pretty much divided. The world is pretty much divided. We talking about COVID-19 and the mark of the beast. And here it is. The Bible talks about a lot of this stuff. If you guys are familiar with Revelations, I think you might want to pull your seatbelt and tackle it down and strap it down tonight. You might say, Shaun G, I like what you're talking about. I like your perspective tonight. Oh my God, I'm getting the hell up out of here. You know. So according to sources out there, you know, watching the news a few days ago, I saw a video of those protesting. And by the way, a lot of people are protesting in America. Believe it or not. I don't know if you guys are privy or familiar with or know what is going on out here in the world. But there's a lot of folks that are protesting around the world in regards to what's happening. I want you guys to get and smash that love button tonight. It is the main office. Your boy Shaun G, the beautiful Judea, is in here. She's wearing the red tonight. Peace and love to Martine on the check-in. And watching the news the other day, ladies and gentlemen, I saw a video of those protesting the COVID-19, as you see on the screen, the quarantine in full display. And people are grown with weary. Certain biblical texts are attached to certain political movements and demonstrations. Texts that are, you know, frankly misused and misunderstood. Sadly, Christianity ends up getting misrepresented in the process. At the prodding of my wife, who thinks I should be a bit more vocal about these sort of things. let me offer a few thoughts that may be helpful to keep in mind. You see these pictures like that are floating around the news and social media today. Ladies and gentlemen, the question we want to ask in the building: is there a correlation between COVID-19 and the vaccine and the mark of the beast? Ooh.
See that every day. You don't see that every day.
And let's talk all about it, family. 347-595-0279. Is there a correlation between COVID-19, the vaccine, and the mark of the beast? Well, I'd like to know what you guys think about that tonight.
I'd like to share my thoughts.
Well, we're going to let you share your thoughts tonight, and we're going to get all into it because I know there's a reputable biblical scholar of theologians who would endorse that the COVID-19 quarantine or vaccine is related to the mark of the beast. Ooh-wee. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, peace and love to the family on the check-in. By no means a medical procedure. Most likely it is what they call not even a physical or visible mark of the beast or mark at all.
Well, that's where you got to go back in history, honey. You got to go back to the times that the book of Revelations was written. You know, Greek, Aramaic, Hebrew, ancient languages. And you got to understand what words mean. See, people take words literally in a literal sense. But if you take the words and you go back into the ancient meanings of those words, it spells it out completely for you. Like the word mark.
Well,
in Greek.
Contrary to some of more fear-inducing theories that we have heard in the past, like gain stems in some evangelical circles, the mark is not at all something that could be accidentally taken either.
Well, you know, the mark, it got many meanings.
Let's talk about it. 347-595-0279. The question we want to ask is there a correlation between COVID-19, the vaccine, and the mark of the beast? Don't be afraid. 347-595-0279. And listen, just the other day, we only had two things that was taboo. We only had two things that were so controversial that you do not want to touch. There were only two things in the history of time that you do not want to touch. And that was politics and religion. And now there's a third thing, COVID-19.
Right.
347-595-0279. And the question is why? Because the mark of the beast in Revelations, you can talk about so many things, and we're going to go down the line and talk about it tonight. And also, we want to talk a little bit about your girl Aaliyah. All right, today marks the 20th anniversary of the passing of Aaliyah, and we have prepared a video for you guys tonight. Aaliyah was one of the most prolific, and I'm talking about beautiful artists early in the 90s. And she has so much to bring to the table with her untimely death. So many people around the world love Aaliyah and miss her and loved her music and feel like, it would have been a beautiful thing just to see what Aaliyah would have been for maybe another 5 to 10 years. Were you familiar with Aaliyah coming up in the main office, my love?
Of course. Oh, yeah. She has such a beautiful, angelic voice. I miss Aaliyah.
You do?
Oh, yeah. It was tragic when I heard about her plane crashing. Because, we were born almost around the same year. So I think she was like a couple of years older than me. So just that thought that someone in that age, frame where I was at, died in a plane crash, it just... And then being who she was, on a celebrity platform, it made a big difference in a lot of people's lives because I don't think she tend to ever do any wrong or harm or say anything negative about anybody. She just was very calm and humble. And you just don't get that in a lot of celebrities these days. You get that in the legends, most of them. But, she was different. So, yeah, it hit home.
Very special. Aaliyah.
I used to play her CD in my car. I played that after she passed. I played her CD, I Care For You, over and over and over. I know every word to that album. That's how much, I missed her when she passed.
Drop a comment below in the building tonight and let us know what is it that you remember about Aaliyah. What kind of music and what was your favorite song from Aaliyah? Favorite moments? When was the first time you heard Aaliyah? And what was it that you gravitated towards Aaliyah? We like to know. 347-595-0279. Here's some hidden interviews that Aaliyah had. Check this out.
The new CD, self-titled, and I wanted to self-title this album because I feel that when my fans hear it, they'll get a sense of who I am. Matrix. That's all I can say because it's so top secret. It was Jet's idea, actually, to do the whole kind of dance choreography fight scene. And it took 3 days to shoot, and I did all my own stunts, so one of my favorite scenes, definitely. I've always wanted to work with X, so to finally get together and do this duet was great.
I ain't got time for no left. Open the fence. Let me go. I'll come back. I ain't got time to convince. Come on.
This is the most fun because this is my peer group. This is Young America, so it really feels good to see people that are close to your age that support you.
No, but even though you're a huge star, is there somebody here you'd like to meet?
I want to meet Venus and Serena Williams. Big fan of theirs.
Well, when you meet them, what are you going to say?
I'm going to say you guys are absolutely amazing. You're awesome, and I totally admire you. I'd like them to teach me tennis. I want to learn how to play, so maybe we can hook up and they can show me a few things. The new CD, self-titled, and I wanted to self-title this album because I feel that when my fans hear it, they'll get a sense of who I am.
Did you sleep on the wrong side? Catching a bad vibe, and it's contagious. What's the latest?
It's a fun album. It's got something for everybody. It's got a little bit of Latin, a little bit of jazz, a little bit of hip-hop, a little bit of everything. And I think it's my best work to date, so I'm very happy about it.
I want to know what was in your head, or what was in my head. Am I supposed to change? Am I supposed to change? Are you supposed to change?
Yeah, the snakes. Love it. And I was a little nervous at first, but then once I started to handle them, I realized that they're really beautiful creatures. They're actually pretty gentle, and they're very sexy. And I liked that, and I felt that they could represent me well for the album. They're a bit mysterious, they're a bit dangerous. The ones that I'm handling are very real. We had 10 pythons and we had 40 smaller snakes that are crawling on the ground in some of the scenes, and they're real. The songs speak about relationships, all kinds of relationships, bad ones, good ones. There's even a song that speaks about an abusive relationship, so we touch on a lot of different subjects.
The world has changed since you reigned.
Then we shall change it back. Humans are animals, brute creatures. Queen of the Damned, it's the third book in the Anne Rice Vampire Chronicles. It tells the story of the queen who's awakened by Lestat's rock music and comes back to take over the world. And the other ancient vampires of her time feel that she must be stopped.
You think you can change my will? Had enough of this discussion.
Had a lot of fun doing that film. I was very excited to be a part of a vampire film because I have been a lover of vampires since I was very, very young. And not only was it just a vampire film, it was Anne Rice, she's Anne Rice. Gosh, is very regal, very grand. So yeah, a lot of great costumes. She's sexy, but she's evil. Very evil.
Upgrades.
Matrix. That's all I can say because it's so top secret. I don't know much about the Matrix, and we have to keep it that way. It's gonna be a while before that's released, and it's like his lips are sealed with that one.
Were you a fan of the first one?
Big fan, very, very big fan. I flew from Australia to LA to go out for it. I was like, I have to be a part of it. It's the Star Wars of our time. I would love to be a part of it in any way. The album comes out June 19th. That's the next big thing. And then I'm going to shoot the Matrix sequels. And then I have Queen of the Damned, second book in the Anne Rice Vampire Chronicles will be out next year. So a lot of things to look forward to.
Yep. Main office, your boy Shaun G, the beautiful Judea. Listen, let me tell y'all something. It is a beautiful Thursday night. Peace and love to your girl Kasha in the building. And listen, you know, Aaliyah, wonderful artist. We all loved her, and miss her. I mean, it's just a certain kind of thing. And as we look at all of the things that's going on in the world today, as we start talking about, again, politics, religion, just the everyday situations that's taking place, and life and death and all that kind of stuff. I think everything plays in. Just the other day, me and my queen was reading over some text in the wee hours of the morning. And I mean, we took it way back. I'm talking about way back in the sense of, we started having a contemplation on what was the beginning of time and how far can we go back? How far of the information that you can find? How far can you really go back to the text of the Bible and all that kind of stuff? And we was just going back and forth, and I was saying, no, it's this. And she was saying, well, it's that. And I was saying, well, it's this. And as we started to do our research, once we got through the thick of things and got through our, once we got out of our own ways, we really, really got together and said, well, wait a minute. When you take it all the way back to, the ark and Noah and all that kind of stuff, and the three sons, and Shem,
Ham,
and the other son, Josephat. We found out that if you really believe in the word and you start thinking about the biblical sense of what's going on, when everything was wiped out and everything started again, and we start looking at the ark and where did the ark landed after the flood subsided, and we said, well, wait a minute, well, where these people come from and where that people come from? And we just came down to, from our understanding of research, that everybody in the world is related. Can you guys touch and agree with that tonight? If you really do your research and you really look back in the beginning of time, if you really, really, really do your research and you look back in the beginning of time, you will really realize that everybody is related. Baby, what you got to say about that?
Oh.
Did I catch you off guard?
You caught me off guard. I was actually responding to a
main office, your boy Shaun G. And listen, we'll get to you. 347-595-0279. And I want to know if you guys touch and agree with that realization tonight. Do you feel like everybody is related? Because if we start to open up and open up the books, you have to really, I'm talking about if you really, really, really into that word, and if we can go as far as back that research will allow us to, you have to say to yourself that everybody is related. Because here's how we got here, family. We got to this place. We were watching previous videos of lots of people talking about there is no God. And I'm talking about videos that are surfacing all over social media. We talking about there's families and groups and crews and squads of people who say that there is no God. You have people believing in that the black woman is God. People saying that the woman is God. People saying that there is no God. People saying that they are God. So we had to ask the question to ourselves, and how can people even really say this? And how are other people even taking this conversation serious. How is it that people are really getting into this conversation? How is it that people are really gravitating to this understanding? You know, and we didn't say to ourselves, well, you know what, we're going to judge them based on their feelings and their opinion and whatever it is that they know or don't know. But we want to ask ourselves the question. Let's do a reference check here. And we found out that there was nobody really going back as far as Noah and the ark. So with that being said, we said, let's go back further than that, because we do not see anybody going further than that. And I think the people that was against what was being said were asking a lot of questions to combat that realization. But nobody asked them, well, what happened before the ark and what happened after? And so we didn't want to just assume, ASSS, soon. We wanted to do our research. And as we really looked into it, ladies and gentlemen, we found that if you wipe out everything, like what the biblical word says, and there's nothing else happening, there were 3 sons, a father, a wife, and I believe 3 sons, a father and a wife, and 3 other wives. That was 8 people. And everything else, whether it was animals, birds, you know, you name it. And we said, you know what? Every goddamn body's related.
Yeah. Well, we actually, we went and looked at a lot of the history of where people come from. And, you know, when Moses and his sons and their wives and his wife came off the ark, you know, where did they reside or where did they go? So we went back and we tracked, you know, some history on where each one of those sons went, where Noah appointed them their area of space, you know, for them to have and to flourish and raise families and multiply. And we went back to each one of them, and then we kind of got a chance to see, you know, their races. Well, as what we call race, which, you know, what color basically they are. And to try to kind of relate to where we fall in line with that, with, you know, which one of his sons we came from, which it's really hard to tell because his first son, Shem, and his second son, Ham, had black children. And his third son, Josephat, he had Caucasian and, you know, Asian children. So, I mean, when we started researching, it was like, wow, this is a serious eye opener. And then we got to see like what areas they were in.
And we do know that according to history, or according to, you know, the research, that Shem and Ham did their own thing, and the third son went somewhere totally different.
Actually, the third son stayed close to the ark, Noah's Ark, which is in like Turkey. Which is up there near Russia. And, you know, it's close to China, and it's up there. It's up there and you know, up there where it's very cold. And, you know, they can go back talking about, you know, the Caucasus Mountains, and we know all about that for all of those who know it. And, you know, if you of the Muslim faith, you start talking about Yaku and all these different things, but whatsoever. And so we started talking about where is the origin of race, and where did the origin of race come from? And how did that get mixed up in the mix? Because we kind of came to our own understanding and realization that everybody's related. Yeah.
Everybody's related.
Everybody came from
one family.
One family. And that's the 8 people that survived the flood.
So one of the questions we want to ask in the building tonight, family, is how is it and why is it that people feel like there is no God?
That's a good question.
And I mean, because again, if we start talking about the rotten, no good son of a guns we got running around here today, from yesterday, and that will be running around tomorrow, how is it that any of them can say that there's no God?
I don't know, because history clearly shows that there was a flood, a big flood that happens on this earth.
Main office, your boy Shaun G. Let me tell you something. It is a beautiful Thursday night. The weather is nice. I hope the weather is nice where you are. 347-595-0279. And if you wish to call up and touch on this topic tonight, we'd love to hear your perspective as we get ready for what we call the weekend and all that good stuff. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in with us tonight. We are not done yet. It is the main office, your boy Shaun G, the beautiful. I'm talking about the magnificent Judea is up in here. And we're talking about multiple things and all that good stuff. And I hope you guys are enjoying us. And, you know, they say Thursday is the new Friday. I hope you guys are getting ready for the weekend. I hope that we find you relaxed. Maybe dipping your feet in a hot tub or a warm tub. Having yourself your favorite wine, and maybe eating a little bit of cheese and crackers, you know, on the feng shui tip. All right, all that good stuff. Main office, your boy Shaun G. And listen, when we come back, we'll talk about a little bit more as the night get a little bit more late. Listen, for those of you out there who are just coming up in the building, get and smash that love button. All right. Let the family know we are live every Tuesday night and Thursday night. Peace and love to everybody over there on YouTube who's checking us out. All right, come on over to Facebook and follow the Shaun G channel if you not have done so yet, and also add us. All right, we'd like to hear from you and bring you in the building on some of these fantastic topics that we got going on over here. And I promise you that we'll be bringing you great perspective. It is easy on the air, and I think anybody who's somebody can enjoy and appreciate good conversation. What say you?
Absolutely.
Main office, your boy Shaun G. Thursday night. We'll play some music, and when we come back, we'll talk a little bit about how AI might be taking over a lot of your jobs. Are you ready for that?
Ooh.
Let's talk about it, family. 347-595-0279. Call up.
Yeah.
Sometimes
it's Shaun G, baby.
Sometimes you go too far. Cool down, my love. Cool down, my love. Yeah. Sometimes there's attraction. It's hard to keep up with your passion.
Peace and love to your boy Irv on the check-in. Shout out to Girleen on the check-in. Hey, ZM Radio's up in here live with us tonight. You guys drop a comment below. Let us know where you're listening from. Mary, how you doing? Louisiana, hey.
Sometimes I wanna scream, oh my God, you got
Hey, Kasha.
much trouble.
Baltimore, what's up?
Now, sometimes I just wanna tell you to stop, so you don't go and break my heart. I'm so confused, babe, I just don't know.
Let's send a shout out to my brother Monk in the building tonight. Smash that love button, family. Main office, your boy Shaun G. And let me tell you something. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves and getting yourselves ready for the weekend. One of the questions we want to ask in the building tonight, are you guys ready for AI, artificial intelligence? According to your boy Elon Musk, there's a big, and I'm talking about a big, strong possibility. There's a big, strong possibility. We are live right now. There's a huge, and I'm talking about a huge, strong possibility that there's a possibility that AI may take over a lot of jobs in America, ladies and gentlemen. And are you ready for that? Let's talk about it.
Sometimes I just wanna tell you to stop.
We got Edwina in here. Hey sis.
Peace and love to Edwina on the check-in. Hey girl, we haven't seen you in the comment section. Are you hiding from us?
I seen her.
She's in here.
And Pooh Bear too. She's getting ready to leave out.
Okay, Pooh Bear. I want to say thank you, and I want to know if you enjoyed the show tonight. Have you been informed, or was it one of those shows tonight where you just really was listening to the comments and the commentary tonight, and you just was really learning tonight? Interested to know what you think of that. Peace and love to my boy Irvin on the check-in. Hermes Tremescu Tuss. Sound like a Greek guy. He's an interesting guy. Peace and love to my brother. Go way back. Main office, your boy Shaun G.
It's Shaun G, baby. It's Shaun G, baby.
And just to let you guys know, Sunday night, check me out. I'll be all over the place with this Afrobeat mix. Tuesday night. Also, you can check us out on a Thursday night. I'll be in the building, bring you guys brand new topics.
Office like oh my, all good all day, but the night.
We look forward to really rocking out with you guys. I hope that you guys be, come give us some company. You feel like just doing something, listening to a real, a realistic show. A show that may touch on things that you may be interested in. A show that may, you may be wanting to hear some things that you may not have known, and that you're willing to listen to and learn for the night or learn for the day. Check us out every Tuesday, 8 p.m. And as a matter of fact, I think it'll be a better idea for us to rock out every Tuesday, 9 p.m. and every Thursday, 9 p.m. Give you guys a little bit of time to get yourself ready and get yourself relaxed. Maybe we'll give you maybe an hour of a show. Maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, who knows? We just want you guys to give us some company and, tune in and listen to us and let people know that the main office is here. Your boy Shaun G and the beautiful Judea and the main office family. Let's talk all about it. King says, give me a record.
Told you you so extra, but I know I'm the same. Love me in spite of my trauma. Give me what I need instead of the drama. Cause when it pop off, it's like oh my, all good all day, but the night we be going so hard on the flip side. So tell me what we on a day, babe. I could keep that same energy. When you go low, I go low too. But you'd rather stay high, I know. Can we stay high, babe? I'd rather be on that way. Tryna control our emotions. If we on the right side of passion, we could share love in the ocean. But if you wanna go insane either way, baby, we could go all night. We could do it all night. We could go all night, all night. Do we heal, do we bleed? I'ma follow your lead, but we could go all night. Now all of my calls go to voicemail. I block you so I don't raise hell. Should've talked through it in detail. Our separate ways ain't gon' end well, no. But when we get back, it's like oh my, all bad all day, but the night get that good till we act right. So tell me what we on today, babe. I could keep that same energy. When you go low, I go low too. But you'd rather stay high, I know you. Can we stay high, babe? I'd rather be on that wave, tryna control our emotions. If we on the right side of passion, we could share love in the ocean. But if you wanna go insane either way, baby, we could go all night. We could do it all night. We could go all night, all night. Do we heal, do we bleed? I'ma follow your lead. We could go all night.
I be calm, cool, collected, but you pushing on my nerves. You knowing your intention, I'm on the
main office. Your boy Shaun G, the beautiful Judea, ladies and gentlemen. And you know, get ready to get up out of here tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's show. A little bit different. We really enjoyed each and every one of you. Peace and love to Edwina. Peace and love to Moms, Deborah in the building. We love you. We love all of you guys.
Absolutely.
Peace and love to each and every one of the brothers in the building tonight. Shout out to my brother Irvin. We go way back. My brother. Me and my brother go way back. We was in the trenches with all kind of good love and respect and honor and all that good stuff. So I want to say enough respect to him. Shout out to Martine who tuned in tonight. And peace and love to Bright, all the way out of Africa. Shout out to Donnie from Brazil.
Hey.
Let me tell you something, man. We got folk all over the planet really checking us out. And I just want to let you guys know humbly that we have took a very, very, very long break. And as you know, like I know, it's very difficult to bounce back from breaks. I mean, months breaks where people just say, we don't know what's up. We don't know where you guys at. We don't know where you're going with it. And we are here now. And we plan on bringing you guys live shows each and every week. Maybe sometimes we'll give you guys a bonus show. But we're just so thankful and happy that you guys were in here tonight, rocking out with us. Love you too, my bro. And listen, let everybody know, Tuesdays and Thursday nights is our night around here. We might even give you guys a show on a Sunday night on an Afrobeat tip. Alright. A lot of newcomers in the building tonight checking us out for the first time. They say, we want to see if you guys are any good. I think we proved that point tonight. We're going to get ready to get up out of here, family. We love each and every one of you. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Hey, Martine, she said, I second that. Martine, I don't know what you mean when you by I second that. You getting a smile on that for me tonight. I love you, Martine. It's been a long time. One of my good school friends. Good people. We love good people in the main office. We enjoy good people.
Absolutely.
And it's all about love around here. Main office, your boy Shaun G, the beautiful Judea. I'm talking about the magnificent, the wonderful, the fantastic Judea. My queen. And shout out
peace
to Edwina who said peace and love, family. All right. And also shout out to VA Beach. Shout out to East Elmont, New York. Also shout out to Dallas. Peace and love to everybody out there in Nigeria. Peace and love to the Brazil family. And also the shout out to Donnie. And shout out to everybody in South Carolina, Ohio. Peace and love to your girl Vet Pooh Bear down in Atlanta. Tuning in with your family tonight. Shout out to everybody out in Louisiana tuning in with us tonight. And if we missed your state, I'm sorry. You need to drop a comment in the building and let us know where you're listening from. And we can shout you guys out. I think that's very important.
Absolutely.
Also, shout out to your girl Kasha, live and direct out of Baltimore City. She's a newcomer in the building tonight, and with a lot of love and respect, we want to thank you, sister, for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed tonight's show, and we would love to hear your feedback and hope that you tune in. I hope that you'll be back as a follow-up listener and all that good stuff. So we're just gonna end the show out tonight, just to let you guys know I think it's our time, and I think that's a beautiful thing. This is the main office, your boy Shaun G, the beautiful Judea. Babe, you want to say anything to close out the night? Shout out to Pacino, who just tuned in tonight. Shout out to you, all the way out of Baltimore City as well. Peace and love to all of the states. All right, shout out to everybody out there all over the country. We thank y'all. Shout out to Trisha, also out of Oklahoma City, who tuned in with us tonight. And we look to grow the community. Listen, we need you guys' company. And, if we can get your company, we think that it'll be a beautiful thing. And we'll be bringing you guys great content, curse-free. You know how they say commercial-free will be curse-free. And it'll be good content, content that you guys will love and can respect and can feel good about sharing it to your friends and your noble friends without having them saying, oh my God, I didn't know they was going to say that. And I think that's very important. Main office, your boy Shaun G, the beautiful Judea. And we're in out the show tonight. Honey, you want to say anything before we get up out of the building tonight?
Yes, I just want to say peace and love, everyone. I'm glad you all tuned in. I hope that we got to educate you guys on some of the stuff that we learned. And we want to see you guys come back, and always remember to love each other no matter what, I mean, that's the greatest gift of all. Love. We love you.
Right. And the good words say, when all is gone, music will still be here.
It will.
I want you to drop your comments below if you enjoyed the show tonight. Press a 1 in the building if you enjoyed tonight's show. And also, as a show of appreciation, go ahead and smash that love button for the next. We talking about the next 20 seconds. Let's raise the building with none but loves, y'all. Let's go.
Love you.
It's Shaun G, baby.
This is our time.
Holy moly!
This is our time. So, chaser, you turn me on. Good is your true nature, and it never gets hard enough for you. You've been enchanting this heart of mine for the longest time. Slow dancer, you stun me up with all your romancing, and it's making me weak like no one else, like there's no one else in the world. I'm under your spell. This is our time. Dance floor is jumping, move me tonight. Oh, you got something. Jumping, move me tonight. Boy, you got something that makes me feel like I'm at the top of the world. Spin me around and around, yeah. Dance with me. The music is making me so dizzy. I need to give in to the strong rhythm, 'cause I'm beginning to break free. Be here with me. Ooh, yeah. Jumping, move me tonight. Boy, you got something that makes me feel
Dear black queens, for far too long, you've been called outside your name when you are beautiful, inspiring, intelligent, ambitious, bosses, and the list goes on and on and on. For far too long, you've been associated with being insecure, loud, angry, aggressive, possessive, and the list goes on and on and on. For far too long, you had to carry the weight of raising our young kings and queens all alone due to lack of fathers. But that ends right here. You see, we were all raised by a black queen, breastfed by a black queen, prayed for by a black queen. Don't know if we'd be standing here right now if it wasn't for a black queen. So it's only right that we fight for our black queens. So all my kings, put your hand in the air one time for our black queens and let them know that we gonna ride or die for our black queens.
We gonna ride or die for our black queens.
We gonna ride or die for our black queens.
We gonna ride or die for our black queens.
I know you've been hurt, lied to, used, and abused, but that does not define you. I know that you've been classed and judged by the color of your skin your entire life, but that does not define you. I also know that you've been called a thug, classless, fatherless, and even a menace to society, but that still does not define you. You see, you are far greater than what you see, and once you gain the courage to believe that, you will have found the key that'll set you free. So please let me remind you that you are a king, and we see you as kind, inspiring, necessary, and genuine. And because we know your worth, we promise to love you, trust you, encourage you, and always ride or die for you. So all my queens, if you agree with me, put your hands in the air and say with me, we gon' ride or die for our black kings.
We gon' ride or die for our black kings.
We gon' ride or die for our black kings.
We gon' ride or die for our black kings.